Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
Here's Frazier, and there's the drive. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's East Rutherford. They lead by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Here goes Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a number 1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
You got to try to keep Cousins out of the paint. Shoots a high percentage from there. Uses that big body to his advantage.
Here's Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
And running the pick and roll is such a huge part of the NBA. Nice execution there.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And so Payton will bring it up for East Rutherford. They lead by 4. Here's Havlicek to the middle. Cousins. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Jabari Smith picks one up.
Well, for his position, DeMarcus Cousins has a great build, capable of being a physical big man, but also pretty agile for his size and able to adapt to his opponent. Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Back to Payton. With the drive and the dunk by Payton.
And how about the quickness on display there for Payton, especially when he's slicing to the basket.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Well, I like how he brought the defender in close. Good work to get to the line.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room Ball has to throw when you factor in how efficient he is already.
6 on the shot clock. Payton gets the bucket.
Well, the defense has to offer more resistance, or he's just going to keep scoring down there.
Pass to Smith. 1:32 left in the third quarter. No good there. East Rutherford leading by 7. Here's Havlicek. And Ball with the block.
That takes serious awareness for a guy like Ball to find that block opportunity.
And it's blocked.
Well, no matter how close you are to the rim, if the defense is lurking, consider moving the ball.
Outside Jefferson. Nowitzki outside. Fader on the way. Rebound, East Rutherford.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Houston making some changes. East Rutherford leading by 7. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Frazier's playing philosophy was established back in high school. Aggressive defense and hitting an open man is more productive than taking the wild shot.
Houston trails by 8. Edwards drives in. Got it. Edwards converts for 2.
Well, it's old hat now when we see Edwards dominating a game scoring-wise. Ants emerged as an elite player.
A nice shot by Frazier.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Outside Edwards. Bucket is good. Edwards got 8 points here in this quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Jackson misses. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And on the way from Irving for 3. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. East Rutherford leads by 6. And do not go away. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. It's Payton, high post. Tries from 10. Here's Rodman. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Screen by Smith. Teardrop shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Gobert with the block.
Well, just outstanding positioning and timing by Gobert. He tries to block as many shots as he can.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Edwards looking it over. Here's Irving. Now Edwards. Shot clock at 5. That one is good.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Jacks up a 3. Gobert there for the rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those. Well, he's been dialed in. Very efficient here in the second half.
Havlicek outside. Again. Saves him with the putback.
He is just a monster on the boards. And with those soft hands Cousins has, he's going to turn those offensive rebounds into putbacks almost every time.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Houston making a switch. Houston trails by 3. Here's Smith. Irving outside. Now Smith. Irving surveying the floor. Holy cow! What a bailout!
And make no mistake, Irving wants the ball in his hands in these moments. His confidence is off the charts.
Well, he's putting on a show right now. I like when he gets creative with his ball.
Smith. Nowitzki outside to tie it up. Whoa, vintage three-pointer from Dirk.
And for a big man, that ability to space the floor is what makes Nowitzki such a special offensive player.
And that's in there.
Yeah, and Cousins never shy when his team needs a game-changing basket.
Oh, sticks the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
It's Payton high post. Irving with the steal. And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And so it's Houston with it. Outside Irving. Now Kuzma. Down he goes for three.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
Rips it down with two hands.
What a clutch shot right there from Lewis. This is what leaders do best.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
$15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Edwards for three. Knocks down the three.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Timeout called, East Rutherford. 8 seconds left in the game. And what's their best move at this point?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
From deep, buries the deep ball.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. This would tie it. And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that about wraps it up. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And so long, everyone.